At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill to throw on the first play. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Finding Pickens for another catch. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down. Chubb down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Completes it to Austin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Smith on 3rd down. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Geno. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
From the gun, it's Walker. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Geno. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Okay, ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Shot 50, shot 50.
Here's Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Walker is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now they send a man in motion right.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So a decision to make there. They decline the penalty as they'd rather force the 4th down. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the interception, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Chubb is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 3, Mustang 19.
Now Geno on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19 Lions.
Out of the gun, Smith.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
He's got his tight end Fant.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Smith.
Going right back to Fant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And the slot man goes in motion left. Smith throwing again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Let's go.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Chubb on the read option. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Go.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possession.
Walker hit and the ball is out.
And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
A give. This is Chubb. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Hurry, hurry. Go.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Geno now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ready, set.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. 126 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Dragon 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
18, Pioneer.
Second down and goal. Smith. end zone, caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Again, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Tannehill.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 15.
79 Broncos.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, Smith.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, Chris. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hurt. Buffalo 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Warriors 70.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now Geno on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now is Geno. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Dragon 60.
Play action. It's Smith.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Smith going to throw it.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Rambo 80. 70 Lions.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. To the air again, Tannehill. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense,